The laws regulating travel and tour service in this chapter involve implementing rules and regulations by the Department of Tourism Supreme Court decision which define the natures of business and travel agencies and tour operators. Likewise, a background of the validity of e-ticketing and booking customer by virtue of RA 8792, also known as Electronic Commerce Law, is included. Under the Tourism Act 2009, travel and tour service, which included inbound travel agencies and tour operators, local tour operators, eco tour operators, and tour guides are classified as primary tourism enterprises. Accordingly, primary tourism enterprises shall be periodically required to obtain accreditation from DOT, and as the quality of their facility standard of service. In other words, accreditation shall now be mandatory travel and tour service. So, ang law regulating travel and tour service, sila tong nagpapatupad sa mga rules and regulations by the Department of Tourism Supreme Court decision which is nag-define sa nature sa business and travel agency and tour operation. Then, tour operator shall mean an entity which either be a single proprietorship, partnership, or corporation regularly engaged in the business of extending the travel agency covenant with its customer. It is to make travel arrangement in their behalf. A travel agency service including procuring ticket and facilitating travel permits or visa as well as the booking customer for tours. The relations of travel agency with respect to common carriers is that merely act to agent to common carriers. So under under the Republic Act number 8239, also known as Philippine Passport Act of 1996, renewal of application and the insurance of passport may be filled by the license of travel agency duly accredited by Department of Foreign Affairs, provided that the agent shall be responsible for authenticity of the supporting documents being presented to meet the requirements for application of passport. Ang tour operation is nangangahulugan sa usa ka entity nga pwedeng magsulo ang usa ka tagiya, partnership or corporation regularly engage in the business of extending or mas mudako pa ang individual or group such as service pertaining or arrangement and booking for transportation or accommodation. So, sa the law, Section 2, who may apply for accreditation of following may apply the accreditation as operators and travel agencies. So, mao ni sila ang kuan pwedeng kung kinsa tong pwedeng maka-apply sa mga accreditation. So first, letter A is a resident Filipino citizen. So letter B, partnership organized under the law of Philippines at least 60% of capital being owned by the Filipinos. And letter C is corporations organized under the law of Philippines, at least 60% of subscribes commons of voting shares of stocks of which owned by the Filipino citizens, and compositions of the board of directors being at least 60% of Filipino. So, Section 3, for purpose of accreditation. Uh, the followings are supporting documents to be submitted with application. So letter A is in case of a single proprietorship, a business of name certificate, and all amendment to thereto in the case of the partnership or corporation, a certificate through copy to article of partnership, incorporation, and its by law and amendment thereto duly registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission. So letter B is complete list of its executive officers of employee, tour guides and travel representative, if any indicating there is their nationality, home address, and experience, including names of establishment previously or currently affiliated with position, and length of service showing and following. Section 4. Additional requirements of operator using motor vehicles or tour operation tour operator shall use any motor vehicle while conducting tour or transporting tourists unless such motor vehicle as accredited with the Department of Supporting Tourist Plate. So, sa Section 5 is the minimum office requirements. The tour operator shall comply with the common office requirements. Letter A, it shall be located in commercial district, not in residential district. And letter B, it shall be easily identifiable and shall be used exclusively for tour operation business operators. Accreditation under the International Air Transport Association, EATA. EATA accredits two distinct types of e-ticketing and all other categories of travel agencies called travel sales intermediary, TSA. Agencies essential to both program is a set of objectives that travel agency must meet. Airline appointed service. When a travel agency is appointed by the airlines through International Association Travel Agencies Network (EATA), the owner enter into the agency agreement with other or more than of 79 customers airline. Each airline set its own standard of appointing travel agencies, and each airline may selected any numbers of appointment criteria. Travel agencies receive remunerations general and the forms of commission on the sales of air transportation service. The rate of commissions is a set between the individual agency and each airline. So travel sale intermediary TSA. A travel sale intermediary TSA is a business of proprietorship, partnership, or corporation that is engaged in the sales and brokerage of travel and travel-related service such as cruises, tours, hotel, car rents, bus, and rail transportation. TSIs do not hold airline agency appointment or issues airline agency appointments or issues airline takes any business who need to obtain accreditations by EA, EATAN as TSA required to meet the following standard. So, the law. Section 9 requirements for insurance accreditation. An application of accreditation as tour guide shall submit of following. A. Proof that applicants has passed seminar or tour guides duly conducted by the Department of Tourism or other agencies duly authorized by the Department of Letter B. Certificate of good health issued by any duly accredited government position. Letter C. Clearance from the National Bureau of Investigation. In the case of alien applicants, valid visa from Bureau from Immigration, the proper permits from Department of Labor and Employee. Letter D. Mayor's permit, municipal license. And letter E. Lastly, income taxes returned to and such other documents that department may required from time to time. So, responsibility and business entities engage in travel and tour service. So, agency need to take necessary precautions by exercising prudence and due diligence at all time under the present states of law. Extraordinary diligence is not required in travel or tour contracts. However, the travel agency acting as a tour operators must nevertheless be held in strict accounting for contract service, considering the public internet and tourism, whether in the local or in the international scene. Um, prohibit prohibitions against engaging in recruitment activities. So, the law, Article 26, the Labor Code of the Philippines. Travel agencies prohibited to recruit travel agencies and sale agencies of airlines companies for overseas employment, whether for profit or not. E-ticketing and e-commerce. So e-ticketing or ET is one most significant opportunities to reduce cost and improve passenger convenience. It reduces ticket processing charge, eliminates and needs to paper to allow great flexibility to the passengers and travel against to make change on the itinerary. Under Republic Act number 8792 June 4, 2000, also known as ELEA, the Electronic Commerce Act and electronic documents refer to information or the representations for information of data, figures, symbols, or another modes of written expressions describe however representative by which fact be proved and affair which receive recorded, transmitted, stored, proceed, retrieved, or produced electronically.